you're better off elsewhere tonight. Witch among us, and she must be found before she burns this whole place to the ground. Away, away, away. Just stay out of the woods, 'cause she's up to no good unless you're prepared for a fight. 'Cause the witch has the power and witching hours, so you're better off elsewhere tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Off the Grill show, the only show that has been referred to as a triple penetration of knowledge, humor, and timelessness. I am your host, Who Gives a Fuck. And before we get started today, of course, to thank my lovely sponsors. Casey Anthony trash bags, so tough even a toddler couldn't tear them. And Big Bull corn. Corn on the cob so big you need two hands. When you think mouthful of fun, think BBC. Hello everyone. I hope you are well. I am fine. That's a lie, but we won't talk about it. We'll bury it deep down, only to have it come exploding out years later. Another little quick piece of, housekeeping, for lack of a better term. The old boy Sauce was on the Unita Horror podcast last night. Last night as I'm doing this live, which would have been Sunday the 7th. Nope, that's wrong. So Sunday the 11th. Apparently I've forgotten how to look at dates. So there's that. But I have taken the liberty of popping the link there in the chat for you guys. If you haven't watched it, please do so. I know a lot of my audience is kind of commingled with his anyway, but, go over there, check it out. It's fun. We kind of did a really like a long form kind of discussion on the Nightmare on Elm Street series. We broke down, each of the movies. Gave them a rating. They couldn't have picked, I don't think, a better guest host for that franchise and that kind of series of show or whatever that they do on their podcast. But I had a lot of fun. I definitely want to thank Christian and Nick for having me. Well, let's see who's in the chat. We got old Dan Shine, fresh back from Louisville. Sip steak and old bombastic reviews. Have you been canceled yet? Canceled for what? Telling the truth. They'd never do it. Dan says, to quote the soon-to-be resurrected XPW, you can't cancel what's already been canceled. It's good to see you two fellas. And here's the boy, Billy Bean. Give me all the sauce, daddy. Brian Trash, son of a bitch. You know, I think I'm going to have a stroke soon because I can't do anything right today. Says, howdy, Mr. Sauce. Howdy, Mr. Trash. Dan says, we missed you in Louisville, steak. I doubt you did, but thanks. Old Johnny J. What's going on? Good to see you here. Had a hell of a time this weekend with the Yukonevich brothers. Went to a little barbecue sort of thing. No real barbecue. A lot of good food, though. But it almost seems wrong to call it a barbecue. It was a nice outdoor luncheon. Played football for the first time in forever. Dave Vanderhoff, what's up, Sauce? Great job on the CHH podcast for Nightmare on Elm Street series. Thank you, Dave. I appreciate that. Brian says, working a lot this week. Just got done having a few drinks. I can dig it. Roldy watched the podcast. Thank you. Dan said just got home, but he's definitely going to watch it. Brian watched the stream. I think I saw you in the chat there last night, Brian. Billy said he started watching it and dozed off. Well, go back and watch it, old man. It's pretty fun. And you've got to understand, too, that they get worse and worse as the series goes on. So that I get angrier and angrier. They're defending it or fucking screaming about the bad things. So, you know. Although, since it wasn't my podcast, I did try to keep as collected as I could. I think over at Christian's Patreon, they throw up a bit that we cut out. It's just me kind of screaming about that piece of shit Freddy versus Jason. If you put that up, I haven't looked, so I don't know if he did or not. Give that a look-see. Dave said he grew up calling it a cookout. Yeah, a barbecue cookout. I know a lot of my family actually calls it a cookout too, but I don't know. Like, it was all catered too, so that that's another reason. Like, cookout doesn't even seem apt. But what are you gonna do? Billy says I've got it in my save list to finish watching. Mondays are busy. I get it. I know you wait all day for my show, and then you fucking abandoned me for the Puerto Rican rattlesnake. Rolly says, I think your rankings were the most objective. I don't think that's true. I mean, there's so much like nostalgia and love, in my opinion. I mean, maybe it came up that way. I don't know, but I felt like I was being too kind to a lot of them. But like I said, I had a great time on that show. It's fun. Anytime, especially anything, but anything related, like rankings like that. I have a lot of fun watching shit like that. So taking part in one was a lot of fun. Let's see, where did I miss anything? Brian Trash is still waiting for his off the grill shirt. I hope that comes soon, man. And I hope you love it. Oh, Billy had to correct me. Skeggs, not just Lewis. But what are you going to do? Billy saw Big J on Saturday. Yeah, I think he was in Buffalo not too long ago. I didn't go see him. I'm bummed I missed Soder a couple weeks back, though, but I totally forgot and had complete other, complete different fucking shit to do that weekend. I couldn't make time, unfortunately. But I got to see him 5 years ago at Helium in Buffalo. Got to sit right in front of the big-headed sweetheart. He said he wasn't sure if he should try to hire me for security or run away from me because I was there. I sent there to kill him. It's good. Oh yeah. Jake in the house. Slaughterport says you could have been nicer to Freddy's Dead. Yeah, but I could have been a lot meaner to it too. I don't know. There's a couple things we discussed that would have like really made the series, some of the shittier entries, a lot better. I don't know. I don't keep talking about it, but it's worth a watch. Like I'm kind of proud of it in a stupid way, but what are you gonna do? Brian Trash says your hot sauce looks like JR's barbecue sauce, which I don't want to bottle. Yeah, I think that was the artist's intent. Oh yeah, it's on. I grabbed my phone to look at the picture. It's fucking behind me. I'm stupid. Yeah, but it's a steak sauce, not a hot sauce. It's just a spicy steak sauce. It'd be like JR's hot barbecue sauce, I guess. I don't know. I don't. The only thing I eat steak sauce on is chicken. Actually, French fries, it's pretty good on. But I think that was the artist's kind of intention because this art was made years ago by a jerk-off for a wrestling. Wasn't a podcast. It was like an article or whatever. Fuck, I guess. Remember when people typed articles? I was doing like a rebooking of. Well, it was going to be a bunch of different things. It's the first kind of series was me booking the Summer of Punk from 2011. Rebooking that so it wasn't a complete shit show. Yeah, Roldy, that's the word. Blog. See? That's why I don't deserve to be doing this because I can't think of simple fucking words. God. Dave, I haven't confirmed it because I don't want to do it solo because that seems very boring. But I'm thinking tentatively this Thursday after that one show that people do. What's it called? Legionnaires' disease or I don't know. I wish they'd release it. Region Free, of course, I'm talking about, folks. I really wish they'd fucking release a shirt that says, I've got Legionnaires' disease. I think that's funny. Go fuck yourself. Dad said I grabbed some Godzilla and Masters of the Universe hot sauce over the weekend that I'm going to review. That's good. That'll be fun. But you got to review what the whole bottle tastes like. Don't just put some on a cracker or, like you're used to doing with substances, Dan. Yeah. Jesus. Anyway, Billy said he had tickets for Soda pre-pandemic, and the club got it all screwed up, so he didn't get to go when he finally got there. That's fucking horseshit, dude. Oh, Billy said I knew we'd get along. I put steak sauce on chicken and baked potato. Yeah, baked potato would be good. Legionnaires is the Asian pronunciation. Well, I'm ready, man. They've been sitting there looking at me, and I've been wanting to crack one open, but, I told you we'd do that on the air, so I've held off. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just fucking really shitting the show together today. Don't have an unboxing, just so you know that ahead of time, by the way. I got lucky last week that Roldy and Sack and Lonnie came through with some shit, but old Saucy's broke for the time being. Hopefully that gets resolved soon. But not to talk shop on the air. It is a little uncouth, perhaps is the word I'm looking for. I don't know. Anyway, what do we got today? What are we going to talk about? Oh my God. Unbox that booty, son. No, we won't be doing that. So I guess there's some kind of Stephen A. Smith controversy. Dude, Lauren, you missed. I literally sang 2 songs to start the show. You fucking missed a lot of it. I did a live a cappella version of The Witch. And then I sang all of Coma by Guns N' Roses. Also a cappella. Totally on key. Sorry, bud. Ooh. Jake says, hit me up and I'll send you a copy of Near Dark. Fucking A, bro. I think I was supposed to do that like 2 weeks ago. You told me. I never did. So, I'm a piece of shit. Thank you for still having that offer open. Dan says, just booked my ticket for the new Nick Cage flick, Pig, this week. That sounds really awful. Yep, full concert at the beginning, Lauren. Billy says, I hear you, all of my 30-day accounts are past 30 days, but these, they scream for their equipment when they drop it off. Yeah. That's the way that fucking always goes. Hey, I don't have your money, but where's my shit, buddy? Anyway, Stephen A. Smith, the jerk-off from ESPN. Disrespectful. I don't know. He and Skip Bayless used to be decent, like, fucking 13 years ago. And they realized, oh, let's just say completely outlandish shit because it gets us ratings. And the show sucked because they're just dumb things that those 2 idiots didn't believe, and you could tell it a lot of the time. Like, I'll be honest, I still don't believe any of that fucking Tim Tebow garbage Skip Bayless is peddling. But yeah, Roldy, apparently that is the case. Nick Cage is in a movie about banging pigs. He plays the pigs that get banged by Ethiopian gentlemen. They don't bang the pigs because they're Ethiopian. It's just happenstance. But anyway, Shohei Ohtani's harming baseball because he doesn't speak English. I don't do Japanese names well, so I apologize for any of you Futanari aficionados out there. But Shohei Ohtani has 33 home runs at a 3.49 ERA. I don't know what the fuck any of that means. But Stephen A. Smith believes the Angels' two-way star is detrimental to Major League Baseball. On Monday's episode of First Take, the show's host, Marley Queerum, it's probably wrong, asked Smith to Max Kellerman if it's good for Major League Baseball that Ohtani is the top attraction. In response, Smith answered, not to me, reasoning that Ohtani's use of a Japanese interpreter diminishes the sport's popularity domestically. He says, the fact that you got a foreign player that doesn't speak English that needs an interpreter, believe it or not, I think contributes to harming the game to some degree when that's your box office appeal, said Smith, who was paid a reported $12 million annually to share his opinions with the ESPN audience. It needs to be somebody like Bryce Harper, Mike Trout, those guys, white guys. Steve, go grab me a coffee. Unfortunately, at this moment in time, it's not the case. When you talk about an audience gravitating to the tube or to the ballpark, they actually watch you. I don't think it helps. The number one face is a dude that needs an interpreter so you can understand what the hell he's saying in this country. And that's what I'm trying to say. So apparently Ohtani will start in Tuesday's MLB All-Star game. How the fuck I said NBA? There's one common letter. Jesus Christ. This is both the designated hitter and pitcher for the American League. Boy. Cool. So Stephen A's a fucking jerk-off. Yeah, he really always has been. I've never liked him. I've always been a Skip Bayless guy. Optics on that aren't great these days. He's a fucking lunatic. He's doing the same shit on Fox or whatever the fuck, wherever he is now. But anyway, yeah, like I really don't feel that's the case. Like he'd have a little bit of a case if this Otani guy didn't have an interpreter. You know, like nobody wants to read the fucking bottom of the screen. So if it's someone just throwing subtitles up for the guy, and I get that you really can't do that live, I guess. I mean, I suppose you could just be behind, but I don't know. I'm stupid and I shouldn't be talking about things, but I do. That's what I do here. I talk about things stupidly for you guys. Isn't that fun? I know it's fucking weird looking at the camera. Like, I don't know. I look at myself and not the camera, and it creeps me out. Like, it creeps me out to look fucking down the barrel, which again is probably another reason that I shouldn't be doing this. But hey, we're gonna just push through, huh? All right. Anyway, Stephen A. Smith's an asshole. The Japanese dude's got an interpreter, so you know what he's saying immediately. I don't know. Well, I'll pause for the calls. And do 0 Baja Blast. So, yeah. So apparently the rest of this article is basically just him fucking, you know, like doubling down on this fucking stupid opinion. He brought up Dirk Nowitzki, white. Manu Ginobili, kind of white. You know, as stars in America from other countries, and well, they spoke English. I don't know. I don't really think that's a fucking problem. Maybe it is. I mean, I think the people that are gonna have a problem with fucking his interpreter are the ones that just have a problem with the guy because he ain't white. I don't know. Don't know. Don't care. It's been an odd week for fucking news. Like, there's nothing really that I can think of worth fucking talking about. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, Dan, smash that like button for Steak, guys. Please do. And just fucking, I don't know. Who cares? Just unsub. It's fine. Sean McManus. Fuck, missed that this was on. 12:30 a.m. your time every Monday, or I guess every Tuesday for you. Is Roldy lying? Billy says, shit, Pacquiao couldn't speak English for shit for nearly a decade and no one cared. That's kind of the point, man. Like, if you're a star, like if you're entertaining to watch in any kind of a sports medium, you could be the face of the company. It doesn't matter. You know. Dan says you have the revolution in Cuba. That was coming up. Sean says, wait, did I miss something? I don't think so. What kind of Spanish person is that there, Sean? I don't know who that is. But yeah, Dan, that's coming up. We'll yap about that in a minute. I don't really have a whole lot to say because I don't get it. But, you know, we'll figure it out. Oh, Drake Bell was sentenced 2 years probation for child endangerment. Which goes to, you know, I guess further show what a fucking shithole Hollywood is. And you can pretty much get away with anything. Oh, Drake Bell has been sentenced to 2 years probation after pleading guilty to criminal charges involving a minor. The actor born Jared Bell, today I learned, Pleaded guilty on June 23 to attempted endangering children, a fourth-degree felony, and a misdemeanor charge of disseminating matter harmful to juveniles. During a virtual appearance at a Cleveland court on Monday, the 35-year-old was sentenced to 2 years probation and 200 hours of community service. He is also prohibited from contacting the victim. Sonny Crockett from Miami Vice. I kind of thought it looked like a Miami Vice deal. Didn't know it was Sonny Crockett, so I don't know what to tell you. Sorry, I guess. I guess I'm sorry. 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 I'm sorry. Sorry. Not that. I don't want to look at that yet. So, I don't know. Fucking the victim spoke out, I guess. Called him a coward because he didn't show up in court for sentencing. It's just fucking Hollywood. Fucking it makes me fucking more and more sick every day. I hate it. Like, all right, maybe that like the dude didn't straight up fuck her, but she was 12 and he's just like giving her gifts and she's grooming her. It's fucking gross. You know, apparently, supposedly, allegedly, whatever fucking qualifier I've got to use, he was sending her pictures of his dick, probably his asshole too. He looks like the type. You know, when she was like 15 or so. It's fucking nasty shit. Yeah, I didn't talk about Cosby. I named the episode after him last week. I didn't talk about him. Fuck off, McAfee! Glad you're dead. Next gen. Says, hello, you saucy bastard. Hi. Sorry. We're sorry. And next gen says, if you're famous, you can get away with anything. Just ask OJ. Sean is still shocked. Cosby got out. Yeah. Like I said, I fucking named the episode after him and then totally forgot to talk about that. But that one is fucking stupid, but that just shows how crooked the prosecutors are, too. Like, oh, okay, well, you know, yeah, we won't prosecute you for this. Just tell us that you did it. Like, I don't get it. I didn't read into it because I don't really give a shit about Cosby. I don't really like him. He was funny, kind of. I don't know. There are probably 30 funnier comedians now than Cosby ever was. And that might be a generational thing, but like Carlin had fucking done all of his great work before I was born. I still recognize him as one of the best. Like, I don't know. It's like, well, Cosby's funny. He's got to be fucking held in some kind of reverence because he's from the hood in Philadelphia. Gee, isn't that weird? And like he got a cartoon and then a TV show, and he did stand up. Like, all right, Richard Pryor didn't come from shit either, and he's a lot funnier. Louis J. Gomez is funnier than Bill Cosby, and Louis ain't great, you know. But I mean, Louis came from fucking shit. His father was stabbed outside a strip club when he was fucking young. His mother died of a heroin overdose. Like, get over it. Alrighty. So, Dan says Weinstein is next, Sean. They made some legal mistakes that are going to cost them. I didn't know about that, but I don't pay attention either. Sean says Weinstein's not getting out. Sean also said, even if Weinstein does, he's finished. Yeah, I mean, he's probably going to get out. But he's not going to work. He's done. He's going to take whatever money he's got, and if fucking civil suits doesn't eat it all up, he can go to fucking, some kind of kid fuck island, a different one, not Little St. James, but, you know, a different kid fuck island, whatever they put the new one. Wouldn't it be great if they just, like, reset shop back up on fucking Little St. James? Like, no, we're not fucking kids here for the second time. Definitely not, guys. No, don't look there. Stay out of that room. Dan says, I never thought Cosby was funny. Yeah, I didn't either. Billy says his grandmother thought Cosby was funny, so he hated him. I can get that. I definitely get that. Get your jello pudding. Shut up. Dan says Weinstein won't work again, Sean, but he will be getting out. Dan, he never liked wholesome dad humor. So, yeah, so Cosby never did anything for him, and I fucking agree with that. Billy says that's a bold statement, Sauce. I'd say Lewis's life story is funnier than Cosby. Yeah, listen, man. I know you're not a big fucking Lewis fan for whatever reason, but he's my favorite of the Skanks by a fucking mile. And I think he's fucking funny. I think he's a solid stand-up. He's not an all-timer or a world beater or anything like that, but he's good. He's good. Sean says his Arrow video 4K True Romance arrives tomorrow. He can't wait. I hope you get that. I hope you enjoy it. Dan says True Romance is great. He also says True Romance is better than Natural Born Killers, so he's banned. Billy says, no, I like Lewis. I just have more fun begging him on Twitter. I feel like you don't mean to say begging, but I can't think. Can't think of egging. There you go, egging him on. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I should have gone there immediately, but I didn't. I have no instincts. What are you going to say? Jeff Overig, what's up, brother? Next gen says Big J is killer. No, I know what egging is. I just fucking, for whatever stupid reason, didn't connect begging to egging because I suck. Sean says Tarantino publicly disowned Natural Born Killers. They completely rewrote it. Yeah, well, not for nothing, but Quentin Tarantino ain't the be-all, end-all. I like him, but I don't fucking care about his opinions, to be totally honest with you, you know. Like, they rewrote it, but it's a fucking great movie. I really don't care what he has to say about it. Daily Ghost, what's up, bro? Damn, this is Natural Born Killers. This is one of the all-time great films. Cliff Booth says he is. I don't know what that means, but thanks for being here, Cliff. Was that it? Was that what you meant? There you go, Lauren. That's your singing for the episode. Jeff Overing, I just watched you on the You Need a Horror podcast. Enjoyed it immensely. Thank you. Thank you. Natural Born Killers is the movie I took my wife to on our first date, says Billy Bean. Yeah. Well, I was too, so I don't know. Maybe I got dragged to the theater and don't remember it, but I figure that didn't happen. I don't know. Don't know, but I like it. Sean says, Steak, when's the Rush Hour commentary? Literally never. Like literally the only, like if someone gave me $50, I'd think about doing it. Nothing short of that. Oh, Grandpa's getting mad. He's typing in all caps. He says, yes, I'm old. I'm Billy Bean, and I'm an older gentleman. But, yeah. So, that's that. What if I joined you on the stream for the... No. Sean, not even then. If you're going to make me watch that fucking movie, it's going to take cold, hard cash. Sure, maybe not a lot of it, but enough. Oh, and look who showed back up. Mr. Gianni the Baptistic. How the hell are you? Not great, bud. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Jeff asks, Steak, what does your shirt say? It just says horror. That's it. This is actually a Visited by Voices original. It's the light version of the horror with the definition. But because it's in white, there's no definition. Just the word horror, and that's what I want. Because it's like kind of stupid in a way, but I love it. Like it's I like horror, so I have a shirt that says horror. I don't know. We're talking horror. I might have to figure out a talking horror t-shirt. I don't know. Don't know because I can't create shit on my own, so I don't know what to tell you. Thank you. Dan says, Lauren beat all our asses at the bowling alley this weekend. Well, that doesn't shock me as he comes from a state that has like 5 towns called Brunswick. Yeah, and that's bullshit. You didn't invite me or Sean to come play bowling with you. Play bowling? I think you just bowl, right? Jeff says he's wearing his Freddy hat and Nightmare on Elm Street Freddy t-shirt. When you say Freddy hat, do you mean like a Freddy hat, like the one he wears, or one that's got Freddy on it? Just interesting. It doesn't matter. Just a curiosity. Let's see. I don't know. I was probably saying something, right? Dan says you have to fly in from Ireland next time, Sean. Why don't you pay for it? Money bags? Making him fly in on his own dime. Unbelievable. One that has Freddy on it. Okay. Yeah, because, that makes a lot more sense. I assumed that's what you meant, but I don't know. I got a costume. I'm going to wear the hat around the house. I would apologize. I'm dumb. Even if you had spelled it out, I probably would have asked fucking 5 questions. Don't apologize. But, yeah. Like Dan alluded to earlier, nice segue here. Demonstrators, several of them, more than one, are in Havana protesting the shortages and rising prices. Thousands of Cubans marched at Havana's Malecon Promenade and elsewhere on the island Sunday to protest food shortages and high prices amid the coronavirus crisis. In one of the biggest anti-government demonstrations in memory, young people took part in the afternoon protests in the capital, which disrupted traffic until police moved in after several hours and broke up the march when a few protesters threw rocks. So, police initially trailed behind as protesters chanted freedom, the now could unite. One motorcyclist pulled out a U.S. flag, but it was snatched from him by others. Jesus. One middle-aged protester told the Associated Press, "We are fed up with the queues and shortages. That's why he's here." He declined to identify himself for fear of being arrested later. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, that must be the notification I got. Big Crack Rock joined the Patreon and gave me $1 more than Cornelius. Fucking shout out Big Crack Rock. You're going to the top of the list, baby. It was in order by who joined, but I'm going to have to redo the whole card so you're first because I appreciate that kind of fucking power play. I like that. Dan said it. Yeah, you'll get top billing now. Daily Ghost, yes, you did. And so did Dick Slaughterport there. So, unfortunately, Big Crack Rock, I can't shout you. Obviously, we're talking about it now, but you won't be on the card. But Daily Ghost and Slaughterport have found their way to thank you card thing. Whatever the fuck you call that, I don't know. But for the upcoming Talking Horror, I'm going to try to push out 2 this week. We'll see, because I didn't give you one last week. I don't know what the second one will be, but the upcoming one, I won't tell you. I won't tell you exactly what it is, but it is a new franchise that I haven't talked about anything in the past, or talked anything about in the past. It's a masked gentleman pushing out a number 2. Well, you could say that. That's about the quality you get out of me, so that's true. Dan says, stakes in the black thumbs up to crack rock. He doesn't know what that means. But I do, and I find it funny. Sean says, new franchise. So, I mean, you can throw Nightmare on Elm Street out. You can throw son of a bitch. Why are you doing this today? Don't do that. Don't do that! Yeah. So it's not Nightmare. It's not the Return of the Living Dead franchise. And then Night of the Creeps doesn't have a franchise. And Sean just got banned for life. Fuck Saw. And anyone that likes Saw. Daily Ghost is laughing. Jeff says, Fear Street? No, but that's a good idea. I haven't seen any of them yet. I don't know. Probably wait till the third one comes out and watch them fucking back to back to back. Sean goes, Hellraiser? No. I don't know. I don't think most of those aren't worth watching, let alone talking about. And I don't know if maybe eventually more laughing, or maybe it's a different spelling of the laughter. But yeah, this shit in Cuba going down, and kind of I don't think this article talks about it, but basically these protesters, after the rocks were thrown, pretty much all the protesters just got their asses whooped on. Dan, I know the first 2 are out. I've got them on the laptop. I mean, when all 3 of them are out. But yeah, Cuba shit. Let's get back to the Cuba shit. Sean wanted a clue. I said it there. It's a masked gentleman. Jess Graham says, sorry he's late. He's going to sit back with his McDonald's and listen. McDonald's with some orange high C, Jess. It's good to see you. Jeff Overix is The Purge. Nope. But anyway, we finished shitting out this fucking Cuba story here that I don't totally understand because I'm a fucking moron. Ladies and gentlemen, politics, what you come to Off the Grill for. But anyway, basically, they all got their asses whooped after those fucking rocks started getting thrown. And fucking these people in America here, either side, start fucking screeching about, people infringing on their rights. Like, cops aren't beating the shit out of you just because you're there. A little more has to fucking happen for our cops to start beating the shit out of you. Not defending the cops, but like, understand here in the U.S., you've got a lot fucking more leeway to do some shit. Shit's got to pretty much start on fire before they start fucking cracking skulls. But yeah, fuck, dude, I hope that shit works out for him. Cuba ain't the greatest place, I've been told. It's a beautiful country, like visually, but kind of oppressive and just, I don't know. But I've got a lot of Cuban friends, like Cuban. Yeah, they're Cubans. They're from Cuba. I don't know what else to call them. They live here now, but their families all live back there. So no thoughts go out, whatever you want to say. I know that sounds like insincere, but I don't know. Like, I don't know how else to say it. Yeah, that's all for that. Cuba. I'm saying Cuba. All right, buddy? I'm a white idiot. It is Cuba. I live in Cuba. Mi familia necesita una nalgada, papi. But Dan says Cuba is a paradise, but the government overlords are shitheels. It's correct. And it's funny. Is that still fucking so like Castro's brother that's sitting in there jerking off now? Again, I'm dumb. I don't know anything, but I do believe that is the case. Oh boy! But last up here on the old Off the Grill podcast this week, a heartfelt happy trails to Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff, who passed away today, I believe, at the age of 71. So I pulled up the old WWE.com article. Orndorff was a standout running back at the University of Tampa and joined Mid-Southern Wrestling. It's Mid-South, right? And if that seems... That's a typo. That's Mid-South Wrestling. After a brief stint in the World Football League, early rivalries with Jerry Lawler, Ted DiBiase, and Jake the Snake Roberts gave way to NWA North American Heavyweight and National Heavyweight Championship reigns. Orndorff joined WWE in '83 and was tabbed with the Mr. Wonderful nickname by his then manager, Roddy Piper. With his awe-inspiring in-ring style and unmatched swagger, Mr. Wonderful turned his talent into a prototype for the modern-day superstar. He made a memorable debut January 23rd, '84, with a win over Salvatore Bellomo at Madison Square Garden and launched right into the main event picture with matches against World Heavyweight Champion Hulk Hogan. Mr. Wonderful achieved sports entertainment immortality by competing along Piper to face Hogan and Mr. T in the main event of Mania 1. In the early 90s, Wonderful began competing for WCW. It was here that Orndorff captured his first major championship when he defeated Eric Watts in a tournament final March 2nd, '93 to become television champion. Orndorff's championship reigns did not stop there, however. He's also a two-time WCW Tag Team Champion with Paul Roma in '94. So when his in-ring days came to an end, he became a trainer at WCW's Power Plant. As a trainer, Orndorff molded a generation of promising stars, including Mark Jindrak, Stacy Keibler, and Goldberg. Wow, that's a hell of a track record. Mark Jindrak, Stacy Keibler, and Goldberg. Three of the best in-ring workers of all time. Anybody would say it. Jess says, Dan, they do have the high C back ghost, but I had some at home, even though it's better out of the fountain. Hi, Jeff. Hi, Sean. All that yapping. Big Crack Rock says, this is a riding paradise. Everywhere has its ups and downs. Yeah. Words and things. I don't know. Oh, Jess says, Sean in Iowa City at one time, they did have an actual 50s themed rock and roll. Oh, that's fucking cool. A rock and roll McDonald's. Billy says his wife showed him that TikTok video. It was rough. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't watch it, and I won't. Just kind of out of respect for him. So even RetroCack agrees. Buddy Gibbs that, yeah, Goldberg, Stacy, and Mark Jindrak were top of the line. Sean says he prefers Gilbert over Goldberg. Yeah, I think Gilbert could actually work. Showed a hell of a lot more fucking personality too. But Dan says Mr. Wonderful was a legit badass. Yeah, he beat the shit out of Vader, didn't he? Like in the shower with like like water shoes on. Yeah, water shoes. Is that what you call it? But yeah, like fucking yeah, he was a bad. He was a guy you didn't fuck with, for sure. I mean, nobody would fuck with Vader, but Vader came fucking with Orndorff and found out that I'm I'm completely out of my element here, you know. And from kind of the shit that I've heard about that incident, it could have went a lot worse for Vader if Orndorff wanted it to. Um, so, you know, I don't know. I ain't gonna fuck with the guy. Like, even with one, like fucking after his arm really started to atrophy, I still wouldn't have fucked with the dude. There's something about him when you looked at him. Like, I know he kind of played like the Mr. Wonderful, arrogant kind of thing, but he looked mean. He's a mean looking dude. And in the area he grew up, if you fucking looked that way, you had to be that way. So yeah, that's fucking sad, man. But at least he was 71. Like he lived a pretty goddamn solid life. At least for the last couple of years were bad, but. But yeah, Dan says here 71 is ancient for a wrestler, and that's kind of the point I was getting at. Not that it's good that he died, but could have been so many years before, But yes, Dan says Jindrak grew into a solid talent. He was actually originally going to be a member of Evolution. They even shot footage of him with everyone walking out of the helicopter. Yeah, and I'm so glad that they didn't go that route. He didn't fit. He looked like a bum compared to Flair, Orton, and Triple H. Batista fits so much better. I liked his work on SmackDown, The Reflection of Perfection, when Teddy Long was managing him for that brief spell before Long became the GM. And then when he fucking started teaming up with Angle and Luther Reigns. But yeah, it's a bummer. That's all I've really got today, guys. I don't have fucking shit else, really. I'll run this for a couple more minutes, but hey, there's Shannon, Teddy Long. Big Crack Rock says sumo wrestlers have a life expectancy between 60 and 65, more than 20 years shorter than the average Japanese male. I feel like that has a lot to do with the size that they get up to, though, which, I'm guessing that even though they're big cats, but it's not they're not necessarily as wrapped up in physique as like American wrestlers, pro wrestlers are. But I gotta imagine they're still dumping some kind of fucking chemicals to get that big. Like, for a Japanese dude to be that fucking size, I don't know. I don't know a whole lot about sumo, but that stands to reckon. Dan says Jindrak and Orton were tight when they first got called up, but they both got heat backstage, and Jindrak couldn't recover. Well, yeah, because he didn't have a daddy in the business. And Daddy didn't make Vince a whole bunch of money. Sean says, remember for years people thought Orton was gay. Yeah, because he did a few like fucking, modeling gigs or whatever the fuck for gay publications. And then, fucking Shawn and Triple H brought that shit up during the Rated RKO feud. But, I don't know. I never fucking think, I wonder if he's gay. But, yeah, I don't know. Older people were talking about it at that time, I guess. I just fucking refuse to, like, think of fucking... No, they're wrestling. There's nothing gay. Everyone knows that, Dan. You're shitting in women's gym bags. Now that became like Orton's thing. It's almost as if X-Pac passed it on to him. indirectly somehow. Maybe through Triple H. But I don't fucking. Most of my audience isn't probably old enough to have remembered a lot of Mr. Wonderful. Like as he kind of was big. Oh, I miss this Billy. He says, dude is eating pepper packets. Talking about Orndorff and his worthless kid let him do it. Yeah, that's nice. Well, again, I know this too, but in the 90s, you think, hey, all right, who was shitting in bags and in sandwiches and this, that, and the other in the 90s? It's X-Pac. You ask that same question about the 2000s, it's Orton. Before that, fucking could be anyone. It's probably a Dynamite Kid thing, I'm sure. At least a little bit. Yeah, Billy remembers him because he's old. I know. But, and then Retro Cack asks, who better than Canyon? Not a lot of people. I mean, honestly, he was an innovator for sure. Poor guy got his head split open because Taker found out he was gay. That's fucking awful. But anyway, point being, where I was going with the age thing is I was wondering if anyone had any special Paul Orndorff memories. I don't have a lot with him. Him facing off with Hogan and the fuck would it have been the aftermath of Mania 2? Or would it? I don't remember. I don't fucking know because that's before my time, so I don't have like a fucking photographic memory for it. But I don't know. But yeah, I think we're gonna call this one a little early today, guys. Pop that up there for a second. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hit me up, fucking all that stuff. Throw some comments on the podcast after the fact. Trying to grow this piece of shit, and while I appreciate everybody watching, apparently that doesn't fucking matter anymore. So, obviously watch the show because I like when you watch it. I like when you watch me. But I gotta fucking try to get into this faggot algorithm. Oh, damn it. This cocksucker algorithm. I got close, man. Almost finished the podcast without saying it. One day soon, we'll get there. But Billy says he saw him at an event when he was probably 14. Dan said that he saw Paul live towards the very end of his WCW run. Billy says his wasn't a televised show, but it was for WWE. Well, I figured it was probably some Mid-South shit, the old son of a bitch. Dan said he was a fan of Canyons when he was Mortis. Jess Graham says thumbs up. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Of course, before I go, I'd want to thank all of my lovely patrons. I have to get rid of that one because that's in the way and that's rude. Hey, isn't that Devon Graham? Whoa. Dead. I know he's not down here, but thank you to all of my patrons. Big Crack Rock. Hey, isn't that Devon Graham? Christian Hanahara. S'mores Indoors, Nick Ridza, Jay the Stingray, Jess Graham, Cornelius Collection, Orc145626, Daniel Shine, Lauren Dixon, Mr. Bombastic, Retro Cack, The Daily Ghost, and Slaughterport. So that's about all, guys. Like I said, keep an eye out for new Talking Horror this week. Like I said last week, I'm moving them to Friday. Hopefully you guys will get one on Wednesday too. And then check out the Unita podcast. If I can pop that there again. pop the link in there for you guys if you're not subscribed to Christian. Like I said, though, for sure, go over there and fucking say, hey, the fat guy that's on the screen right now, he sent me here to watch this. Just, make me look like a big deal because I love you guys. And that's all I want is to look like a big deal. Oh, boy. But, yeah, that'll do it, though. So, thanks for watching, as always. Iris loves you.